Well, Swanny, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Grab yourself a Collingwood draft.
Mate, I'd love to, but unfortunately I drove here and I've got an interlock in my car. So,
what a shame.
And I'm a stickler for rules, mate, so I wouldn't want to be done drink driving again, mate. So.
I was actually just filling him in on the balloon trick.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that trick?
I hope there's no cops listening, but no, you blow up the balloon, then you put it on the interlock and it's got the fresh air in it. I don't think it works.
No,
but
well,
it's
it
a
can't
lifestyle.
now because you've got a camera. So unless you've got a head like a balloon.
I do, look at my
Yeah, well, you might get
shit.
away with it, but I've got much of a balloon head, so I'll take it home and drink it when I get home.
Well, mate, we're going to slap you
I've
after
drank
the
these
show.
before and they're good. They're good.
Yeah, no, that's great. Well, mate, Swanny, thanks for coming on the show, mate. Big fans. Mate, you've done it all. You know, premiership player, Brownlow, best on ground, on and off the field. Mate, what's the highlight of your whole football career?
I'll probably coming second on I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here. Yeah, first time I ever come second, so I was pretty happy with that. Oh no, obviously the premiership, mate.
Yeah.
Clearly you play team sport for team success.
Yep.
You know, if I wanted to win individual awards, I would have played tennis or something like that. I even know shit at it, so I probably wouldn't have. But
Yeah.
Yeah, clearly, mate, this is the time of year now, obviously, where I don't miss playing footy, but you know the weather's been pretty spot on the last couple of days, and you can smell finals in the air, I guess. So, yeah, being a part of a team and having a deep run into September is what I miss, mate. And,
Yeah.
But the highlight clearly is winning the granny.
Well, you obviously drew in this St Kilda game. Where do you go from there? Like, what was the thought process when the draw happened? Like, just a reset? Like, is it weird having, like, you have to have that whole preparation of that grand final week and then doing it again? What's the thought process? How do you feel through that?
Well, grand final week's a big week.
Yeah.
You got the Brownlow, you got all these, or now that, when I was playing, now they got the bye week, so they get a lot of the awards out of the way, like the Coach's Award and the MVP and all that kind of thing, where when I was playing, all the MVP, Coach's Awards, you know, the Brownlow, they're all on during the week. So the first Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night, I was at the Brownlow, I won the Coach's Award and I won the MVP. So I was at functions the whole week. So it's a big, very, very big week. And obviously it's amazing me, 25,000 people are training.
Yeah.
You know, it's more than some, you know, 3 times as many as GWS get to a game. You know, when we got out of training. So,
Oh, fuck.
so then we, you know, the grand final parade, they estimated like 1 million people, like in the city, which was amazing.
It's huge.
Yeah, and what's great about being a part of such a great club, a big club like Collingwood. But
Yeah.
then the draw happens, obviously, and you know, first thought is like, fuck. You know, everyone win, lose, or well, I was going to say draw, but we drew. But win or lose, you expect to be celebrating or commiserating.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's got their plans, their kits packed. You know, hotel rooms booked. All their mates have been on the piss since midday, ready to have a big party, or you know, either way, grand final readers. So you draw and you're like, fuck, we're coming back next week.
Well,
It's fucking weird.
it was weirdly a bit. Well, I mean, the punters at home, I kind of liked it because it gave me a chance to have 2 sessions back to back. So I felt like it worked out all right in the end for us.
Yeah, no,
but-
you're welcome. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, cheers.
No, thanks, mate. I
We're
appreciate
men
it.
of the people down at Collingwood. Yeah. We're for the fans. So.
Just doing it for us.
So my initial reaction was I was actually meant to fly to LA the morning of the replay. So I actually went over and asked Mick if I could have that weekend off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice of you.
Yeah, he said we kind of need you next week, mate.
Oh,
so
really?
It's just a
you
little
want to
bit.
hang around. So I was like, right, I'll hang around for one more day. But
Yeah.
you like this is what's a weird fit. Clearly, I don't know if he's ever played in a draw, but it's a very, very weird feeling. But especially to play it on grand final day, where you don't just walk off and go your own way. So.
Yeah.
And at the time, there was a sewerage leak in the rooms. So we actually weren't allowed to go and get our stuff, our bags and stuff like that. So
This is unbelievable.
we had to go to the old Southern Stand rooms and had to wait for an hour or so before they clean. I was going to say shit at the fan, but shit at the carpet, I guess. So we're sitting there and, you know, we're all in our own little cliques, just like cracking this, you know, what a pain in the ass this is, you know, we've got to come back.
Yeah.
Next week we should be on the piss now, we should be celebrating or commiserating, like,
Exactly
this
right.
just sucks, you know, just blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, Nick Maxwell and that walked in and sort of tried to get the enthusiasm back in the group. We're all pretty flat, all the group I was sitting with anyway. Like, oh, this sucks, you know, this game should be over. You know, the season should be done. You know, we've put everything we had possibly in this game. How are we going to get back and come up next week? And Nick Maxwell started patting people on the head. I was like, boys, what an opportunity to win a flag next week, you know, how great's this? And initially, like, Maxie, just fuck off for 10 minutes and, like, let us have a sook and we'll be with you. But, you know, his enthusiasm and, like, the way he got around the boys, you know, we eventually sort of listened to him and got a bit more excited about it. Now we went back, Mick and Ed and that sort of said, let's go back to the Palladium or wherever we had the grand final to go back, see your friends and family, have a feed, and then we'll go back to the footy club and start rehab now.
Yeah.
Because we did that, we sort of lifted our spirits a bit, got to see all our mates and our family and stuff like that. By the time the footies come out on Monday, we were actually in a decent headspace. It wasn't like we got to footy on Monday kicking rocks going, we should be on Mad Monday now. Like,
Debriefed a little bit.
We're actually ready to attack the week, and we had a really good week. It was grand final week, but it was, apart from the thousands of people at training, there was no, and the media, there was no like events, there was nothing. It was just literally just a normal week of training. So
is that better for you? Or do you enjoy the
whole... That is a strange way of doing it, isn't it? Just a strange setup.
Yeah, it's better for the side. There wasn't as many external distractions. Like, I was going to award nights and award days and accepting awards and stuff like that, and losing awards so I didn't win the Brownlow. So things like that. But yeah, it was a better way to do it because you just with the boys.
You're focused the whole time.
Yeah, you're in an insular sort of environment. It's just you boys, and there's a heap of media and stuff, but there was nothing else going on. Everyone else had finished, and it was just Collingwood and St Kilda. So ideally, I would have liked to have done it the first week. But it's just another story to tell, and played in a winning, losing, and drawn one. So I've done it all, I guess.
Well, did you say? Well, I was about to touch on Mick Moldhouse because he would have some serious sprays under his belt. I don't know if you've been watching Brown Cardigan of late, but they've posted a few good local sprays.
Really,
just getting the boys up and about. And I thought Mick could be he'd be behind a few, giving them out.
Yeah, sure.
Some of the best you've seen or received. I'm sure you've probably been on the back end of
some of the best. Yeah, no, probably him and Ed have probably given me the biggest sprays I've ever had in my life.
When was that?
Yesterday.
Every Monday. Ed was more the off-field stuff. I would get yelled at if I fucked up off the field, or I got myself in a bit of a pickle off the field. That's when Ed would come in. Mick Mick just called me a dickhead or whatever, but Mick was more on-field stuff like that. He was the one that would give you insane sprays, and sometimes I don't think I think he just went to another planet and just lost his. Like, you didn't know where he was. Like, he'd just black out and, kick whiteboards, throw shit, go, he'd go off his tits, and he'd come back down to earth, and I don't reckon he knew what he said. It was a very, very scary man when you're on the back end of one. He called Sharad the fifth Beatle one day, because no one knows who the fuck he is. So that was pretty good.
That's got to do lots. That's got to do heaps for your confidence as well.
It was when I went to Sydney, when I went to Arizona mid-year for the bye, and I missed the Melbourne game. Sharad played the best game of his career, and we come back in the Sydney game. He hadn't had a touch at half time. And Mick was just ranting and raving and went through Sharad and called him the fifth battle because no one knows who the fuck he is. So that was pretty funny.
That's a good one though. Have you heard that one before?
No.
It's almost like he wanted to say it and he's thought of it at home because it's actually a good
But he'd come out, and in the end, some of his sprays would be that over the top, mate. The whole room would just crack up laughing, apart from the bloke who was getting the spray. And like at the end, and we knew it wasn't personal, even though it was very personal at the time. Like at the end of if we'd won, like he'd laugh about it, come on and go, remember when I said that to him and stuff? So well, we loved it. We loved it. So and we, that still comes up. A lot of the sprays that probably aren't for public consumption will probably stay in house, but
we enjoy that though.
This is going nowhere, I'm sure. Just 2-3 boys and not a camera.
Exactly right.
But so Mick was probably the all-time for me spray guy. He was, but on the flip side, he was the greatest motivator I've ever had. Some games you'd run out. You'd run straight through the wall. You were so pumped up to go out there and play in finals, Anzac Day especially. So, Mick was an unbelievable. He was a master motivator for sure.
Now, winning the flag, right? We had Josh Gibson on last week, and he discussed how when you win the flag, you get the keys to the city.
Now, we're not even sure what that exactly means.
Well, exactly right. So basically, you can do whatever you want. Right? What sort of stuff did you get up to when you won the flag?
Well, I must have thought I had the keys to the city when I first got drafted, because I was running around doing whatever I wanted. I ran around doing whatever I wanted before that. Especially Josh won 4 of them, didn't he? So he's got not bad.
Had the keys multiple times.
Yeah, exactly. He's got more keys in a swingers bowl, I guess. But for us, there's a disappointing. Listen, I don't regret anything I've ever done, but probably the one thing that I wish I had my time again was because we drew and we had to come back the next week. where everyone was meant to, our best and fairest was always the Friday after, or Collingwood's best and fairest was always the Friday after the granny.
Yeah.
So everyone decides to take off on their holidays the Saturday morning, which would have been the day of the replay.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So we discussed it and we all pushed our flights back to the Tuesday. So we didn't really, the Keys to the City were only there for 3 days, so we won it. Then next time we literally slept was on the plane on the way out. So
Oh, good.
if we had our time again, I would have maybe had another week, because Vegas and the outside of the world will always be there. Winning a flag won't. So we didn't really wake up sober, you know what I mean, and like have a big lunch with all the whole club, all the volunteers. We just sort of
just go.
Saturday night, did Silly Sunday, Mad Monday,
Straight through.
and then it was just bang on the flight and did our own thing. So if I had our time again, probably would have liked to have had another week there where we could have interacted with the fans somewhere, or had a big piss up with the whole footy club like on a Wednesday after we've had some sleep and feeling okay about ourselves. A tour, a bus route in Collingwood or something like that, just to give
back to everyone.
Just to give back to the fans who supported us for so long. So, but Keys to the City, those couple of days you sort of probably got away with a bit more than what you should.
Yeah,
but,
nice.
You've won the ultimate in the Sporting Australia's calendar, so you should be able to get away with a lot more.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Well, I was just filling you in before about off the camera about Old Campbell Grung. We're about to have our Silly Saturday next week, or this weekend, so big day for the boys, of course. And I thought you would have had your fair share of Silly Saturdays near time, Mad Mondays, best kits, or some memorable kits that you've seen. What do you reckon? Who stands out?
So Silly Sunday, we had Saturdays, then Silly Sunday, and then Mad Monday. Who stands out?
Making the most of it.
Heath Shaw was pretty good.
What did he get up to?
He just comes like, Dennis Lilly, Jesus. Most of the boys, I think it's well known that Geelong boys probably put the most effort in.
Yeah. I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, so you have to get Geelong. And I think one of the GWS boys or something. Oh no, not they're still in there. The Port LA boys recreated a roaming BT.
Yeah, okay.
So that was pretty good. So
that's nice.
There hasn't been too many super clever ones at Collingwood. They weren't very smart down at Collingwood.
Was it themed, or did you just go do whatever you want, boys?
They tried to get themes, but like half the boys just be like, mate, I don't have time. I'm going to the coach shop. I'm getting the Superman's costume. And that's what I'm wearing.
See you on Saturday, and I'll go home on Monday.
A few little in jokes. A few little in-joke costumes which no one would find funny, but obviously the boys found funny. But mate, there's a few, the blokes who don't really drink much during the year, obviously you probably got them at your footy clubs that they tip a few and then they start to become super aggressive, want to rip everyone's shirt apart, stuff like that. So half the costumes were fucked. Yeah. An hour in. So it was no good.
Yeah. Is there any blokes you really did not get along with at the Pies?
Not really. There's blokes you didn't socialise with. When you...
I suppose if you're in a group that big, there's always going to be clear.
Yeah, of course, but there's anyone just really grinds your
gears.
But
there's no blokes where I was actually like, I hate him and I'd like to fight him. Or I hate him and like I don't want nothing to do with him.
Yeah, of course,
there's blokes obviously with different personalities and like at different stages in our lives. So blokes clearly didn't socialise or didn't have their phone numbers, but come training, like all you do is, how you going, man? If you sat next to him in the shower or at lunch, just sit with someone else or on the footy ground, you'd always pattern and be amicable, but there was no one. Footy clubs are pretty good places. They're generally decent guys. Around, and like the way at the draft, they mostly try and recruit, decent people as well as good footballers. So, most of the guys in there are okay. Like I said, there's guys I didn't socialise with, and I don't speak to now and wouldn't. But there's probably guys that didn't look the same as me, didn't want nothing to do with me. So it's fine. I got my, I heard once I'll walk away with playing AFL with a small group of good mates while you've done your job, and I've got a close group of friendship circle from my time playing AFL, and that's all you need.
That's perfect, exactly right. Very still close to them.
I think moving forward a little bit now, you've gone away recently, you headed over to Europe, and I know you're good friends with Will Sparks, down there with Dylan Stav as well, which is good. I know those boys love a good time, and Will was saying to us when he was on the show, he goes, EOS, he goes, the adults playground, he goes, you boys got to get over. And looks like you blokes had a good time.
Yeah, EOS was...
Really enjoyed yourself.
Not sure it's an adult's playground.
Just a general playground.
It's a young playground.
It is very young, isn't it?
Yeah, very young. I'm 35, so I felt I'm probably twice the age of everyone there, but EOS.
Is that your go-to?
No, it's first
Greek Islands or first time?
Oh, Greek Islands, yes, absolutely. Greece for me was... I've only done the European summer 3 times since I've been retired, obviously.
Yeah.
So... it's probably the best vibe for me, Greece. It was, everyone's sort of laid back, chilled. You can do it hard, you can do it relaxing, you can do it cheap, you can do it expensive. Like the people, everyone's on holiday, so everyone's there for a good time, and there's no no drama or anything like that. So, but for EOS first time this year, but yeah, it was pretty wild.
Did I see some videos of you doing shoeies or something on top of our Far Out Beach Club?
That was my first experience at Far Out, and Will blew the lid off the place. So he asked me to have him do a shoey. So I did for him. But yeah, it was madness. That joint's something else.
Looked like fun.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So with all those trips though, like obviously you used to go away with Dusty to Vegas and stuff. What sort of mischief did you get up to there? Any good stories?
Yeah, well, I tried to get Duz away for this Europe trip, but Richmond said they'd like him
for
a month. Yeah,
so for a little bit longer.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so unfortunately, but what do we get up to? Well, Dustin's still playing, mate. So but listen, just because we play AFL and have a profile doesn't mean we do anything outrageously different to anyone else.
Of course,
It's just the same shit that everyone else does, Go away, have a good time with your mates, and
absolutely,
especially for him and for me to a certain extent, like to go away and just be able to, just have a beer on a Tuesday arvo without getting harassed. You know what I mean? That's probably the big thing why you go overseas, because you just, I don't have a job, and I'm not contracted to anyone anymore, so it doesn't really bother me. But especially for him and a couple of the others, like to go overseas and just, not have to worry about someone taking a photo over your shoulder, or look about what you're doing, or try and be as responsible as you would be in Melbourne, because there's cameras on him everywhere he goes.
Of course.
Not say we're doing anything wrong. It's just
but everyone wants to pull you up on
just
saying
mentally,
these days.
just be able to refresh mentally and sit in a bar on a Tuesday arvo and just have a drink and have a laugh and just be yourself, and not having to be this cookie cutter AFL player that this society wants you to be.
Because with all the media, like obviously it's changed over the last, let's say 10 years. Like back in the day, you get away with anything. Yeah. These days, everyone's got phones and cameras and stuff. Like you probably went through the stage where you could get nailed doing anything with everyone on phones and stuff. How did you mentally handle those situations?
So when I first started, there was no camera phone, so I got away with a lot more in my first couple of years.
We were probably
I caught my fair share of it, absolutely. Well, they say you either win or you learn, so you got to learn from mistakes, and it's like now these days, just people with phones, if you're in a closed environment, you're at a house or you're having a bit of, you're doing whatever, it's just like, just rule no phones out. Especially in it. And the sad thing is, it makes your friendship circle smaller.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you're you're at a house party, and someone brings in someone going, no, they might be the greatest player. Well, you could have been best friends with them. You're like, well,
I'm not really sure.
I don't really know who he is, so either we're going or they got to go, or the party.
That makes sense, though.
And so it's just, that's the unfortunate thing part world we live in. But the other thing is, everyone wants their 10 grand to post a photo of someone doing the wrong thing, which is fucked. But there's, what can you do? You just got to grin and bear it, and you just got to learn and just realise you can't put yourself in those situations anymore.
It shouldn't be like that, though. Should not be like that.
Shouldn't be.
No.
It's only going to get worse because everyone's getting a camera phone. Everyone wants their 10 minutes. And the thing is, the news cycle back when I started was 24 hours. So because there's no social media, so you'd look out the paper in the morning, and that would be the news for the day. Channel, the news at night. And then that'd go through the year. But now the news cycle's every 2 hours. You look at,
everyone's got something fresh.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Exactly. Absolutely. It's all different channels.
You look at the Herald Sun website at midday. You look at it at 2 p.m. It's completely different. So the news cycle flicks so quickly because everyone's looking, and no one wants to be right. Everyone just wants to be first. So if there's a smidgen of truth in an article or about a player, they'll just whack it up there. And it's unfortunate because everyone wants clickbait. Everyone wants to click. Everyone wants to write a story on Twitter. Everyone wants everyone to follow them. So if they write, so it's unfortunate, and I'm glad I'm out of the game now because I'm not targeted as much.
Well, now that you've left, I reckon that's now that you've left the game now, you've kind of, which you see a little bit more, you've sort of got a little bit more free reign to do what you like and talk how you want, which is great. Like, the sports bet stuff, it's a fucking pisser. It's unreal. And you get to be yourself and say what you want. But you must be enjoying that a little bit more. I
love the freedom to be able to say what I want. I can't be fired from anyone.
Exactly right.
So, big up yours. Sports bet I work for, they're a great company. They support me. They're really fun. They're right up my alley. And
do you get free reign? Do you get to come up with the ideas? They go, all right, Swanny, we'll get you in to do this.
Bits and pieces. So they might come in with an idea, and then I'll go, okay. They go, can you write some stuff up? So I'll go home and think something up, or they might already have something for me, or I'll go to them, let's do this. But so it's a pretty good relationship. But the freedom I like to have now is, AFL players and coaching, they can't bite back, because if they come out and go, well, you're a fuckwit to this journo, mate, how dare you're a piece of shit. Well, they'll get fined. They'll lose.
Could you imagine?
They'll lose the sponsorship. They'll probably get suspended. You know, so now I'm just going to be the moral police for the AFL. I'm just going to start potting people I think are writing wrong articles because I've got nothing to lose. So, but it's very unfortunate. But
well, the PC world doesn't agree with any of us, really. Let's be honest. We're all the same sort of blokes. Like
we listen to the we listen to the 1% far too much.
Yeah, exactly.
Garbage, yeah.
But 99% of people, like if you walked on the busy street in Melbourne and yelled out someone's article, no, everyone walked past wouldn't give one hoot. Not
exactly
one.
Right. No one give a fuck.
But we listen to two people, listen to 2 or 3 people who get on their high horse who are think they're the moral arbitrators of the world, and they decide what's right and wrong in this world. And that's bullshit. But I somehow think it's slowly turning. Well, unless it's just the people that follow me, but I think people are starting to get fed up with bullshit clickbait and just go, mate, fucking who cares?
Well, Daily Mail. How bad is Daily Mail?
Yeah, exactly. Well, the Herald Sun's turning into that.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, I agree.
And I think 95% of journos actually do the right thing and investigate. And I understand if there's a story there to be written, if some of the profile fucks up, fair enough.
Yeah.
I understand that you have to write it because that's what people in the profile in public life do. But you don't have to give an opinion and want to see them burn to the ground. Especially what's happened in our podcast. Like, you can write what you want if you don't enjoy it. If you don't like it, fair enough. But don't ring people's work and say, well, what are you doing about him?
They're just trying to get you for a fight, which is not even there.
Write your article.
Yeah.
Like, why do you want to see them take food off their family's plate? You know what I mean? And I don't think we did anything wrong anyway. But so write your article, but don't try and burn the person in the ground. It's fucking ridiculous.
The podcast world, that's what it's built for now. You can say whatever the fuck you
want. You can listen to whatever the fuck you want.
You should be able to do whatever you want. And the people that want to listen to it, they'll download it. Exactly. And they'll want to listen to other blokes, other people. Sorry.
Exactly.
Just don't fucking listen.
It's not on Triple M. It's not on live.
Exactly.
It's not on live breakfast TV. Well, I don't listen to podcasts about gardening, so I don't like gardening. So why would I listen to it? You don't want to.
Always. What are you on about?
Well, I'm green thumb. If you don't want to listen to podcasts talking about shit and stuff that's probably a bit off centre, don't listen to mine.
Exactly.
It's as simple as can be.
Well, with the whole footy show as well with Sam Newman, it's probably the same sort of thing. He could not say what he wanted to say.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, he's get
watching
fucking
that was annoying because I love Sam. I think he's a weapon.
It's brilliant.
Footy talk, best thing ever.
Yeah, he got muzzled, obviously, clearly, and he's got his own. He does his podcast before me, so he now has the ability to say what he wants and the freedom to say what he wants. But it's just like so many companies are so gutless and worried about their bottom line, especially with Scotty Cummings when he got sacked from 3AW and for advocating domestic violence, which I'll go to my grave saying that we didn't.
Yeah.
But 3AW sack him and go, we don't stand for this shit. But Alan Jones, actually, we were just reading stuff up at Urban Dictionary and laughing and going, this is absurd, like this is ridiculous. How sick, who would do this kind of stuff?
Which is already in something that you didn't make up.
It's already you're just reading something else.
So Alan Jones says he wants to stuff a sock down to New Zealand Promises Bro, who's the hero for what she did when that horrible stuff happened.
Yeah.
And he's allowed his job back. Why don't know why that 3AW just didn't come out and go, you know what? He makes money for the company, so we're keeping him. Different rules for different people. So they pick off a low-hanging fruit like Camo.
Yeah.
It's just, it's hypocritical, but that's the way the world works. If 3AW has come out and said, you know what? He makes money for us, he doesn't. So that's what happens. Like, you go, well, it sucks, but we understand it. But I would have thought the braver thing to do would have been, you know what, we're going to support Camo. We're going to put him through, some counselling or some therapy or something. We're going to support him because he's a great media talent. He's great. He's never made a mistake in his life.
Yeah.
If they think it was a mistake, well, let's nurture him and go, no, we're going to support our man because he's great at what he does and he's made a mistake, but who hasn't made a mistake in their life? So let's support him, give him a couple of weeks off and get him back.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the harder option to have. But
for sure.
They don't look at where it comes from, though. That's the thing. They're not going like, it's not like, you're saying something, they take it completely out of context.
Yeah,
like, they're not looking at the place that the comment's coming from, whether it's just a lighthearted whatever, or you genuinely mean
exactly.
it.
Context,
how can they not?
In a newspaper, context isn't great. If you read on a piece of paper just one sentence of course it looks shit house.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely, but if you don't listen to 20 podcasts before it and understand the context around it all, well, I could argue this for hours. But
I know. Because you've been through it all though. Like, obviously recently with you getting your whole podcast and all that bullshit. It's just so bloody fucking annoying, isn't it really? You can't really say what you want.
Yeah, well, all I do
obviously,
say what I want now. I don't care because they can't, well, what else can they write about me? They can't sack me. So I don't want a job in the media, so bad luck.
Yeah, I remember on the footy show, I was thinking about, sometimes you were on it recently, Well, this has been a while ago actually, but there was an invention that you came up with, which all the boys have talked about for a long time, and I think it was the butter on the slice of toast. Great invention.
It was.
But talk me through. Have you tried to make that?
The company made it for us.
Oh, you're kidding?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a thing. You pioneered this new.
Yeah, they only made it just for me. They didn't go on with it, which I still.
Just explain to the listeners or just what that exactly was first.
Well, like everyone knows, like when you make some toast, you cook some bread, which becomes toast.
Is that your weapon of choice in the morning?
You don't cook toast, do you? You cook bread.
Yeah.
So
there we go.
So I don't eat bread with slop, but what I do if I'm going to cook up some bread, what you do, you don't cook toast. You make toast. So it's there, and then it's all. I keep butter in the fridge.
Yeah, butter in the fridge always.
Yeah, and all margarine. So and how many 8 out of 10 times it's too hard. So you're like, and then it just ruins the bread and it ruins the toast and it makes holes in it. It's just becomes a shambles. So unless you prep early and take the bread out, take the butter out for it to.
Which you don't.
No, you don't.
It's breakfast.
So I need an idea of just like a nice square slice of thinly prepared
like a
butter
cheese
or margarine.
slice sort of thing?
Exactly like a cheese slice, Kraft single sort of thing. So
yeah, nice.
Open it up, slap it on.
Yep.
Let it 30 seconds to melt, and then put your Vegemite on top, and you're good to go.
It's the way of the future. You may as well be Elon Musk at this point.
I think I'm not far from him.
Exactly right.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great idea.
Revolutionary stuff.
That is absolutely fantastic.
Now, if another question I also had was, say you're going to book footy trip, right? Actually, the world's about to end. You're going to go on the last footy trip of all time.
Yeah.
You've got 3 blokes you want to take with you. Who do you call?
Blokes.
It can be anyone, really.
Yeah, so people I know. Ben Johnson.
Yep.
Could be one. I'll say Dusty.
Yep.
And probably Chris Tarrant.
Lovely.
Yeah.
It's a nice little 3 there.
They're probably the 3 that I'd take.
Beautiful.
We might not come back.
I was about to say.
Fun.
Yeah, you might not buy the return ticket, but you'll
we had 1 week, so we won't be coming back, but that'd be pretty hectic.
100%.
And you and the Rat Pack, do you guys still sort of keep in contact?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I think we'll go to the footy Friday night.
Yep.
The Pies.
Big game. Huge game.
Yeah, it'd be massive. So, we got a group, obviously like everyone has 1,000 group chats. We've got a group chat, we see each other all the time.
Yep.
So, a lot of them have got kids and that now, so a bit different lifestyles to me. But, Taz lives up the road, speak to John pretty regularly. Dids a lot. Heath, when he finishes, he'll obviously come back to Melbourne. I would imagine we'll see him a bit more.
Yeah.
We try and have a couple of lunches probably, with everyone, 3-4 times a year. We're trying to organise a finals lunch now, but those lunches don't end at lunch.
No, of course.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just starts early.
They need to clear the decks for a day or 2.
Barely at lunch.
Fuck. So how's the Albion going anyway?
Albion's going good, mate.
Yep.
I haven't been there in a while because I've been away. But
How many times do you get asked for does Swanny have a drink card for me?
Yeah,
is that
a lot.
Yeah. It's a fantastic setup. I was there not long ago, actually. Mate, great setup.
Yeah, no, it's going really well.
Bathrooms, good location. It's good.
Yeah, everything's set up perfectly for all your needs, mate.
Yeah, exactly right.
No, it's going really well. But especially now the sun's just popping out. I think Sundays we've started to pick up a lot more.
Yep.
Friday night work after drinks is when it's freezing cold. Everybody wants to go out, and then Saturdays, you can't fit anyone else in. So really looking forward to it. This will be our second summer, so really looking forward to deteriorating my health in there.
Yeah, I think that's fantastic.
You probably see our heads floating around there as well.
Otherwise it'd be
this
one.
You've really enjoyed that as a venture as well. Like obviously your side, that's your business that you can look after and nurture and build.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm invested in a couple of things, and I try to invest in stuff that I enjoy. I own my own tattoo shop, so also I enjoy getting tattoos, and I enjoy drinking and socialising. So
tick.
And the Albion used to be called
doing all the things you love for free. Which is
exactly. Yeah, the Albion used to be called Motel.
Yeah.
Obviously.
That's right.
So I used to go to Motel.
Yeah.
Very, very regularly. So that's how I got involved in the Albion. Me going out all the time has actually helped my career after football. So. To all those who, when I was playing footy, said I shouldn't be going out. Well,
have a look at me now.
Exactly.
How good is
Cop that.
Exactly.
Up yours.
So exactly. So without me doing that, I wouldn't have been in the Albion. So I can suck on that. Whoever told me not to.
That's great.
Cheers. Alrighty, mate. Who do you reckon's going to win the grand final?
well, I'm biased, obviously, but
Yep.
I would love a Collingwood Richmond grand final.
Yep.
Geez, I reckon Melbourne will explode if it's a if it's a Collingwood Richmond grand final.
Oh,
it'll be riding, jet set riding down
it'll
there.
be unbelievable.
Massive.
What about Brownlow? Any big picks there? You think he's a sure thing? Because
I think Dustin might poll well late, but he obviously can't win it.
Yeah, no.
I think Paddy Cripps will probably poll into most games.
there's some stats. He's the only one. There's like the last 5 or 6 Brownlow winners have also won the award he just won as well. The coaches,
MVP.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, he hasn't really
I think
won.
Cripps might poll him the most, but whether he gets ones because they got flogged early on in the year.
Yeah,
whether
what's
he
the
gets
issue?
1, 2, or 3, and that might be his downfall. But I reckon it'll be a pretty good count this year. Like, I haven't watched a heap of A-League teams, but Lockie Neal obviously looks like he's going to poll well.
Yep.
Dangerfield and Kelly. I hardly watched any Freo, but Nat 5's high up in the odds, so he's obviously had a very good year. So hopefully, the last few years it's been over by round 15, 16. So hopefully, we get a good count and goes right to the end with a few sides in it.
Makes it exciting.
Hopefully, Brody Grundy polls some votes. Adam Trelaw, Scott Pennery will poll really well early. Hopefully, they start to recognise Brody because he can poll in 10, 12 games, and if he gets
very dominating.
If they see him as a dominant player as everyone else did, he might be a smoky, but. How do you know what the umpires are thinking? No one knows until round night.
With the Brownlow, obviously, with the whole Favola thing and all the pressure pointing and stuff, have you seen any other good stuff like that before? It hasn't been seen on camera.
Yeah, well, Fev fucked it for everyone, the Brownlow. yeah.
Cheers, Fev. You've done
well, because before the Fev incident, like most award nights, all the beers is on the table. Beer and wine gets stuck in the middle bit.
It's just they just keep refilling the buckets.
After Fev. There's no alcohol on the tables.
Hey, what?
No.
What do you do? Just sit there for 4 hours.
So they only come out in the ad breaks and fill your beer up. So one tip that we used to do, Mrs. used to do, we just take in a hip flask full of vodka and then just get a lemonade and have a vodka lemonade there so we could drink because it's a pain in the arse now. So thanks, Fev.
Cheers, Fev. You just put the whole Brownlow for everyone.
He was banned from the casino. Now he's back an ambassador for it.
Does that work?
Funny how the world works.
Back on radio. So
he's killing it now. So
the
full 360.
My word, he's flying. He's killing it.
Well, mate, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah,
Appreciate it, mate. Thank you.
Anytime.
Cheers.
Beautiful.